For the past several years, I've been looking at the albums I've missed, but in this series, I'm looking back at the music I heard growing up. But not the obvious ones like Born to Run or Cheap Thrills, just the deeper cuts. So with that in mind, here are the albums that made me.
Ain't no love in the heart of the city.
Bobby Blue Bland is one of those singers that managed to straddle the worlds of blues and R&B. His influence can't really be overstated, and that's especially true for the folks in my life. Gregg Allman was a huge fan of Bobby Blue Bland, as was Colonel Bruce Hampton. In fact, Colonel Bruce was in the middle of performing one of Bobby Bland's classics, Turn On Your Love Light, when he left us on May 1st, 2017. And of course, there's my mom. We heard a lot of Bobby Blue Bland in the house growing up, but his 1974 album Dreamer is easily the one we heard the most. Dreamer is a slick but soulful album with a band consisting of some very heavy hitters, like Ed Green on drums, Wilton Felder from the Crusaders on bass, Michael Omartian on keyboards, and Larry Carlton and Dean Parks on guitars. The vast majority of which would go on to record with Steely Dan on the Asia album 3 years later. The songs on Dreamer are harmonically deeper than traditional blues, with many of them sounding much more like Stax or Muscle Shoals style R&B. But Bobby Bland's voice, well, to quote Greg, sounds like he's been gargling broken glass. The standout tracks for me are Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City and I Wouldn't Treat a Dog, parentheses, the Way You Treat Me, close parentheses. Final analysis. Is this an album I still like? Definitely. Is this an album I still spin regularly? More than any other Bobby Bland album for sure. And would I recommend Dreamer? 100%.
I wouldn't treat a